Good morning to all. So today onwards we start a new chapter number 9, list. So here a list is a data type. We already studied about the list in previous chapters, how to use the list and how to represent list. So in this chapter we are going to study details about a list data type. So the data type list is an ordered sequence in which mutable and made up of one or more elements. Mutable means we can change the elements inside the list. So unlike a string which consists of only characters, so we already studied string contains only characters, unlike that. But the string contains only string can be contain different data types like integer, float, string, tuples, or even another list. So string is a collection of different types of data types also. So a list is very useful for group together elements of mixed data types. So the elements of a list are enclosed in square bracket and are separated by commas. So like a string index, list index also starting from 0. So by using the indices we can take the list elements. So here some example. So here list 1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So look at that how string is list is created by using square bracket, and each elements inside the list is separated by commas. So list 1 is equal to square bracket 2 comma 4 6 up to 12. Then we just print the list 1, we can get that list directly. Then we can also make the list of vowels, like list is equal to a, e, I, o, u. So here a, e, I, and that all the vowels are separated by commas. So that's also string. So inside that a, e, I, o, u, that should be in quotes, because that is different data types. Then next one is list 3. So it is a mixed data types. So 100 is an integer, 23.5 is a floating point type, hello is a string data type. So we can make a list of the different data types. Then next one is called nested list. So a list 4 is a list of lists. It is called a nested list. So this list containing 1, 2, 3 lists are inside that list. So here physics and 101 considered as first list, chemistry and 202 considered as second list, max and 303 is considered as a third list. So a list 4 that contains another list, that is called a nested list. So while printing list 4 we can get that nested list. So this is the way to creating a list and different types of list example. Then how to access the elements inside the list. So we can use the index. We already studied about the index. So like a string index. So index is starting from 0. So list 1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then list of 0 means the first value 2. Then list of 1 means 4, list of 2 means 6. So index is starting from 0. So list 1 of 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. 8 is returned. That is the use. That is how the accessing the elements inside the list. So if you are accessing list 1 of 15, that is index is out of range. So an index error is occurred. Then list 1 plus 4 means list 5. So list 5 means 12. That is the use of indexing. So then list of minus 1 means it to get the rightmost elements in the list. Then we can also use the length of the list by using length method. Length of list 1, it returns the total number of elements inside the list. Then the list 1 of n minus 1 means the rightmost character, and the list of minus n means the leftmost character. So this is the way to access the elements inside the list. Then another property is list are mutable. So we already studied strings is not mutable, but list are mutable. We can change the contents inside the list. So here list 1 is equal to red, green, blue and orange. Then we can just change list 1 of 3 is equal to black. List 1 of 3 is equal to black. So that is orange is replaced with black. Then after just print the list 1, we can get red, green, blue and black. That orange is replaced with black. That's why we call the list are mutable. We can change after it is was created. But string is not mutable. String is immutable. But lists are mutable. So this is the basic introduction about a list. What you mean by list and how to represent list, how to access the list elements. So why list is called a mutable. So this is the introduction for list.